Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hi, I'm live. I'm live late, I know. I went live late. I fell asleep after I was done with work. My bad, my bad. But yeah. I'm here now. I'm live, later than usual. But I'm here still. I want to finish the DLC today. We got like one more boss. We're in the final area, I believe. Arlecchino. Hi, hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. Oh, I fell asleep. Work was so tiring. I had to be outside. And it was like 100. I knew that would be the intro song, yeah. It was like 102 earlier, and I had to be outside in that heat, watering flowers. And so I came home and I fucking passed out. It's so bad, I hate it, yeah. So I'm live later than I wanted to be, but it's fine. Tomorrow's gonna be worse for you? Oh no. But yeah, so we're on like the final chapter. We're making our way towards Arlecchino. It's gonna be awesome. I heard the kitty. Kitty. How am I? I'm okay. Kitty. Kitty. Also, I'm realizing, I'm thinking about like a bunch of stuff in the DLC from like like the beginning or like the middle or even not that long ago that is like lore that I've just completely misinterpreted. I don't think Carlo's mother was on the boat. I think I mixed that up with, because they said that somebody on the boat had ties to someone in the workshop. I assumed, well, the leader of the workshop's Geppetto. It's Geppetto's wife. It's Geppetto's wife. I forgot they literally told you, like, there was a letter from the leader of the alchemists, like, in here at the beginning of the game that said she died in the lab area that you go to right after this. And then there was another letter in the lab that mentioned that a listener that they had there died. So Carlo's mother died in that lab. It's just the alchemists lied to Geppetto and said that it was an accident, that it was a chemical leak, when in reality they killed her by experimenting on her. Through their tests on like listeners and shit. So I think that is what's really going on there. And then I was watching Maximilian Dude, his old VOD, because he beat this DLC before I even started it. But his VOD of him in like the zoo area at the beginning of the DLC. I was watching him play through that beginning area. And I'm remembering all the dialogue in the fight against the blue lady who was puppeting that flying puppet with wings. The duo boss fight. All the weird dialogue in her boss fight that made no sense. You walk in and she's like... Well, it actually starts like at the beginning of the DLC where you're walking through the woods and you're not even like in the zoo yet, or like you're entering the zoo, and you're finding a letter that's addressed to all the alchemists that are positioned in the zoo. And it mentions... give me a second. Oh, there's a puppet on its way. It's here to stop us. There's a puppet on its way to the zoo. It might be a problem for us. It might attack us. Blah, 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 blah. But it's like, how would they have known about P? They couldn't have, because he's from the future. So they couldn't have known P was there. And even if they did see him, how would they know he's a puppet? Because most people mistake him for a stalker. And then during that lady's boss fight, she says, "You're not the puppet I expected." And then she mentions a murderous puppet that was that she was warned about. She wasn't warned about us. She was warned about another puppet. But now we can kind of get a full picture of what's going on. So the alchemists were at the zoo. They were doing... I'm going to pause the music because the music from the records is really loud. They were doing experiments at the zoo on all the animals and the workers on the zoo. There was that lady who was building new puppets there. They basically turned the zoo into an alchemist headquarters for experimentation and for building their own puppets separate from Geppetto's. And that's what they were using the zoo for. The stalkers that are against the alchemists obviously got wind of this. Thus, Leia and thus her apprentice, Romeo. Leia and Romeo, emboldened and motivated by the loss of Carlo. Obviously, Carlo died to seemingly petrification disease that was spread by the alchemist, so he died by the hands of alchemist experimentation. And, you know, Leia was too late to stop it. Her and Romeo, emboldened by that, move against the alchemist in more rash ways. So Romeo then goes to the zoo, sends Leia that one letter that we saw that's like, oh, I'll handle this myself. Don't worry about me. I got this. And he goes there. But someone gets wind that he's going there. Someone that shouldn't know that he's going there. You see, at the same time that Romeo is heading to the zoo, the alchemists have several ships being transported from the mainland to their island. Transporting workers, transporting experiments, transporting secret documents, transporting people of interest, transporting on one of the ships in a cell Arlecchino, who they recently fixed up with new limbs after they recovered his body, after he escaped from Leia's fight against him. So they repaired Arlecchino. He was one of the things that they were bringing to the island to study and do tests on. And then something happened, seemingly from the quote-unquote sea monster. We never actually see what the sea monster that Paracelsus sent after the alchemist is. We never actually see. But this sea monster attacks one of the ships. Arlecchino sees it as his opportunity, gets wind that Romeo's going to the zoo, makes a message for Leia to find, saying that he's going after Romeo, attacks all the people in the ship, escapes the ship. He then goes to the zoo. The alchemists, maybe there were a few survivors from the ship, send a warning to the lady that was there, that there's a murderous puppet coming to the zoo. He might be a problem. And that's how she found out that he was coming to the zoo. And that's how Leia found out that he was going to the zoo. So then we go to where we come in. We come into the zoo shortly after Arlecchino went there, wreaked havoc. Leia was short behind him, found out what he did, found Romeo's coat, found out that he took Romeo, found that big mass of corpses, that bloody mass of corpses. We now know what that is. That is Arlecchino's work. There's a reason they call him the blood artist. He's not just a serial killer. We never saw his victims personally in the base game. We know he was a serial killer, but we didn't know the extent of it. Now in the DLC, we get to see it. He doesn't just kill people, he mutilates their corpses and makes like sculptures out of them. That's why they call him the blood artist. We see that first with like that mass of corpses above Romeo's coat at the zoo, and we see that later with Romeo's arms with like engravings in them and tied up to a statue hanging from the ceiling. He doesn't just kill people, he then uses their body to sculpt mutilated like sculptures, and to not just hurt the people he's killing, but to then scar the people who have to see the aftermath, his quote-unquote masterpieces. And it also makes, by extension, Lorenzini Vanini's story even more tragic, because he was a kid when he found his parents killed, when he saw them killed and mutilated by Arlecchino. And we knew that. We knew up to that point, up to that detail. And we knew that, you know, that scarred him as a kid and motivated him for the rest of his life to do everything he did to make sure puppets were safe, to study puppets, to find out the truth and expose this darker side of Krat. But we never knew the extent of like how his parents were killed. Just imagine Vanini equals Batman. Yeah, but it's even worse. It's Batman if like his parents weren't just killed in front of him, but were also mutilated and turned into a bloody corpse body horror sculpture. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, so after that, we obviously keep following Leia. After she's chasing down Arlecchino, we find out the details of how Arlecchino escaped the ships and all that. And now we are up to where we are. So pretty much all the areas have been connected. Arlecchino was fixed with new limbs and repaired in the lab below Hotel Krat. He was being held in the ships and being transported to the island. He is the one who massacred the zoo and put it in the state that it's in, because obviously it used to just be a functioning alchemist lab before Leia and Arlecchino just went through killing people. And then obviously we're now closing in on the Monad Charity House, where Arlecchino currently is. He seemingly has cut off Romeo's limbs as like revenge for his limbs being cut off, and Romeo might even be dead. He's probably dead. He might, honestly, Arlecchino's sick enough, he's sick and twisted enough that he might be keeping Romeo alive and just like cut off his limbs to like torture Leia. Because we haven't seen the rest of Romeo's body yet. He might still be alive, and Arlecchino's just some sick fuck keeping like his limbless body alive, you know? So that way he can wait until Leia's there and then finish him off in front of Leia. I don't know. That seems like what Arlecchino would do to me. But yeah, so like all these areas have been connected because they've all been connected to Leia and Arlecchino's past, as well as Carlo and Romeo's past. And we've kind of just not been walking through the steps that Leia took, but also the steps that Arlecchino took. The little hints of Arlecchino through all the areas weren't just like giving us more lore on Arlecchino, it was building him up as he's going to be the final fight. And I kind of picked up on it once we got to the shipyard, like, okay, the Arlecchino stuff is getting like a lot. Like, we're getting a lot of it. Like, there's no way we don't fight him at this point. And, you know, I ended up being right about that. He is the final boss of the DLC. And we're about to go fight him now. Basically, what a lot of this has done is it makes me want to replay the DLC after I'm done. But to do that, I would have to take this save in the New Game Plus, play up to Chapter 9, and then play the DLC again. And then go and make some different decisions and try to like pick up on the things I missed with the context now that this is a DLC about not just Leia and Carlo and Romeo, but Arlecchino. I feel like with that further context, some of the earlier stuff in the DLC would make a lot more sense. And I just want to replay it in general because I don't think I'm going to have all the trophies from the DLC by the time I am done with it. There's a lot of trophies here still, and I don't think I'm gonna have them all by the time I'm done with the DLC, so I want to replay it anyways just to get the additional trophies. So maybe that's what we'll do after I'm done with the DLC. We'll just like keep streaming Liza P and like speed run through another save. I have also heard there is some special dialogue that happens in chapters, I think chapter 11, there's some special dialogue, maybe even chapter 10, because obviously the DLC is after chapter 9, so no special dialogue can exist chapter 9 or earlier. But I've heard that there's special dialogue in chapter 11, I don't know about 10, but at least 11, to do with some characters that have ties to the DLC. They'll have like different lines of dialogue if you do the DLC before doing chapter 11. I saw a vague post saying that, but now that I know Arlecchino is the final boss, it's like, okay, so it's obviously Arlecchino has different lines if you do the DLC first. He like remembers you or something. So that's interesting. That is interesting. I do want to do another New Game Plus run for that reason as well. It won't take as long as our run that we obviously just did, because I won't be going through for the story like what we were before, where I was going through the story to like refresh my own memory, but also to show it to you for the first time. It would just be me skipping literally everything, running from boss to boss essentially, to get to the DLC, and then playing through the DLC at a moderate pace to like see any stuff that I missed. But then after the DLC, rushing to chapter 11 so I can see all the new lines of dialogue there. Maybe. I would need to like check what games are even coming out soon, because I don't know. The thing is, I don't know. I know Lost Soul Aside is like in August, but I don't know about the rest of June or July. I don't remember. So I'll have to check if I even have time to do another quick run of Liza P to just see any additional things in the DLC and chapter 11. And just to show some of the other dialogue options in the game that, like, when you tell the truth and stuff. Anyways, I'm yapping. Okay, let's go. God, I'm actively drinking water and my throat still feels dry. Special dialogue like that? Yeah, it's, I don't remember if Bloodborne did it, or like any Souls games from what I remember. But I know Dark Souls 1 did it. In Dark Souls 1, there's a wolf boss in the base game who is guarding the grave of his master Artorias. In the DLC, you not only fight Artorias, but you save the wolf when it's like younger and smaller, not a baby, but like younger and smaller from like a prison in like a cave. And if you do the DLC before fighting the wolf boss in the base game, the wolf boss will remember you. You still have to fight the wolf to progress through the game, but like the wolf will be like sad about fighting you because it'll like remember you. It'll be like, no, I don't want to fight you, but like it has to protect its owner's grave. Sorry, I'm just like actively drinking water and my throat and mouth still feel dry, so I don't know. I'm gurgling water. I'm trying to like get the water to actually hydrate. It's not doing what it's supposed to. It's just like sliding through my mouth, down my throat, and ignoring everything. It's just like passing through. It's like just infinite thirst is what my mouth feels like right now. Also, when I was watching Maximilian Dude play through the zoo area, apparently he did like a playtest, like he was invited by the devs to test the game like at some like special event like months ago. So he had already fought the crocodile boss because that is what the playtest was the zoo level leading into the crocodile boss. And they gave them access to like all the DLC weapons for the playtest. And so the entire time he's going through the zoo, he's like, when am I going to get my gun blade? He's like, when's the gun blade that I was using? Little does he know, you don't get it until like midway through the DLC. That is the sad part about boss weapons. They're often the coolest weapons, but you don't really get to play them to their full extent until New Game Plus, because you either get them midway, or in the case of some boss weapons, you literally get them from the final boss. So it's like you can only use those weapons in New Game Plus. They're the coolest weapons in the game, but like you either get them so late in the game or like literally at the end of the game, and so they become like essentially New Game Plus weapons because you don't really get to play most of the game with them. What is... okay. I don't know what the point of that is. Damn, hiccups. Hiccups aren't real. Hiccups aren't real. They're not real. They're not real. And they're gone. Pulse cell recharge when discharged. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna put it on though. Don't care. Oh my god. Oh, item. Oh no, that's the one in the cage. I can't get to that. Da 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 da. Another reason I'm glad I ended yesterday though is because I also don't know how hard Arlecchino is gonna be. He might genuinely be the hardest boss I've ever fought in my life. He might take me hours to beat. So, you know, I feel like there's going to be several hours just leading up to him, let alone fighting him. Not several hours, but at least a couple, I think. I think we have a bit to go still. How do we get over there? There's the old alchemist leader, Valentinus. I think that's Valentinus. I don't know. Okay, that's how I get over there. Okay. Oof. Da 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 da. Oh my god! Oh my god, he's holding like the strongest strength weapon in the game too. That weapon has the highest raw damage number. It's just also the heaviest weapon. Oh yeah, Rose Garden Key. And a quartz. Alright. Did he swing it fast? Yeah. He's a strong guy. I got little twink arms, so when I use that weapon, it breaks my arms, breaks my elbows. Still discovering new emotes to this day. Am I hearing? The last battle. Oh! The end of this overture is approaching. Revisit the unfinished stories from your journey. Unspoken words and unfulfilled promises may all disappear when the overture ends. Oh, good. Never mind, we're already here. Any trophies that aren't a spoiler? All weapons and Legion arms in the Forgotten Time. All records from the Forgotten Time. And then the hidden ones that I don't want to look at. Because spoilers. All weapons and Legion arms. I got all the Legion arms. I'm guessing... I think I've been pretty thorough about the weapons. I'm guessing the last weapon I would need would be the one from the final boss, because obviously the bosses give weapons. All records. I believe there are... Yeah, in New Game Plus for Liza P, there are golden versions of records that are like alternate versions of some of the songs. Not every record has it, but I think it's counting the golden ones here. Because I do know there's only 4 new songs in the DLC, which we already have them, and then there's golden versions of them. So that's another reason to go through on New Game Plus, is to get the golden versions of the records. This one is hidden, but I'm assuming it's the Arlecchino boss fight, because it's right below all the other boss fights. These 2 are also hidden. I'm guessing this one is for beating the DLC, and this one is... I don't know. I can't look at those yet, though, because spoilers. Maybe there's 2 different endings for the DLC. Maybe that's what those are. In which case, even more reason to play the DLC again. Play the game again. Beat the game a 6th time. Why the fuck not? More damage, or more health, or more stamina. I'm gonna do this. Okay, do I have any of these to spend? This would get me to 10k. That's not enough to level up anyways, so don't spend those. Grindstone of Grinder. At the moment I have slashing attack damage. I'm gonna go to normal Hotel Krat. I'm gonna see if there's any special grinders I can get that would be like really cool. I always forget about the special grinders because I never really think about them. Like, basically they just give your weapon a limited time special effect after like the first time you grind in a fight. It's like you... Grindstone of Grinder, that's just where I switch them. Do I buy them here? I do. There's a couple I don't have. Right, this is the one I would always use. So this one is like the best one, but I also think it's like the shortest effect. So like these special grindstones, like the first time you use your grinder each life, it gives your sword like a limited time special effect. So let's damage the sword a little bit, regrind it, and then I think that the effect is just automatically put on. I actually don't know. No. You hold L1 and square for the special version, and you only get one use of it per life. So the one I had on before, I had it on, but I wasn't even using it properly. Basically, it's 1 use per life, and you get a special effect for a limited time. The one I had on before was just increasing slash damage, so these type of attacks. The one I have on now, I believe the effect is still active. No, I don't think I switched it. I bought it, but I didn't switch it. So I still have on the slash one. But if I go in here and I switch it to the one we just bought, and then go out here, now this one, I don't know for how long, but if I just hold guard, it automatically parries for a limited time. So, like, if the boss does, like, a crazy attack that is, like, a 20-hit combo that I don't know how to parry, I just use that before it and hold guard. And, yeah, it's not that long. See, it only lasted for, like, 4 hits from this guy. So it's not that long. It's the shortest grindstone out of any of the grindstones, I'm pretty sure. But I used to use it a lot. Just because it helps you get through, like, the, 30-hit combos that are, like, impossible to parry. Anyways. Teleport. Switch timeline. Chapter 5. I was gonna say, like, it sounds like she's fighting Arlecchino already. I, like, vaguely heard his voice and I hear swords clashing. And then the game literally popped up, yeah, you're about to do the final fight. Make sure, like, you wrapped up any of your side quests, which I think I have. As much as I can, or as much as I'm aware of without spoiling myself. So, anything else, we'll do a New Game Plus. What does he look like, I wonder? We've only ever seen his damaged body. That's not him, is it? Oh, it is!
Where's the legend I faced before?
Why is he wearing such a fancy outfit?
Shut up, you filthy puppet! Oh, no. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice?
He looks so different. What the heck?
And who might you be?
Dude, he's so realistic too. He's got like flesh and shit. Help play up to initiate cooperative battle. Absolutely. We're doing that for story purposes. If I ever replay this fight, I'll do it alone. Dude, take off that goofy ass coat. Dude, this pool of blood in the middle? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's ripping me apart, man. Oh, there's Romeo's body over there. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the NPC's making this very easy. At least the first phase. I'm definitely gonna want to replay this alone. I hope his second phase is fucking crazy.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Dude, he's like a way more realistic puppet than any other puppets. He has like a layer of like skin similar to like P. Well, most of it has been, like, ripped off, but, like, he does still have some around the eyes. Never mind, it's gone. Never mind. He burned it all off. Yeah, never mind.
The alchemists offered me nothing but...
Excuse me?
But you two
Excuse me?
offer me something greater. Won't you? Go on then, show
Oh, he's a bloodbender. He's a bloodbender. Run. Oh my god. Okay, yep. That's what I wanted. I wanted the second phase to be crazy. We got it. Okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I know, but like, what the hell, man? I get that I literally just asked for that, but like, that's fucking nuts. What the hell? What the fuck is Arlecchino? Why is he so crazy? Get up. I'm glad he stands still for a little bit to give you an opportunity to pick her up.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Flora Snowman, takes the stage one more time.
I will tear up your damn head and rip out your egg! That is, if your soul is even in there. An oath to Carlo.
An oath to Carlo. I'm right here, man.
I would never be late again. Won't lose anyone else! Not Romeo!
God damn, the Virgil slash. Oh my god, she finished him. We'll watch this one more time and then I'll skip it. Any other attempts? I just want to see this again.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Dude, Arlecchino's VA is insane. Oh my god.
The alchemists offered me nothing but boredom. But you two, you'll offer me something greater. Won't you?
He's got like human eyes instead of like puppet eyes. It's so weird.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever!
Oh my god. Oh my, I can't do anything, dude. That's twice now that like this, he just immediately kills me. Like, hello? How do you fight this? Oh my god. That's just his first attack. His first attack is insta-killing me. What the hell? I might have to use the fucking special grinder like right away in that phase. I'm not even kidding. Oh wait, I forgot to pick her up. Hold on, Arlecchino, give me a second.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Flora Snowman, takes the stage one more time.
Can he get off my ass for like a second? Hello? Dude, Leia, what are you doing? You're just letting him do this shit to me. No help at all. You're not helping! Hello?
There it is. This precision, this technique.
She's just watching him fuck me, dude.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again.
Dude, I can't. Like, this is impossible. Even his first phase is just fucking crazy. Dude, I literally can't. I can't, like, get a swing or a heal in at all. And that's just the first phase.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
Oh my god, and he does an explosion after. I literally don't have time to heal. He's already attacking again. I don't have time to heal. The music is crazy.
Not even close.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is cool as fuck. Yeah, get him. Get him, Leia. Get his ass. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. She's so cool. Oh my god. I'm out of heals already? That's crazy. No. No. I can't survive this attack a second time, man. I can't. I can't. I can't survive. Ah! Oh my god. How do I deal with that? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta save my grinder for the second time then. Because he does it again when he gets really low on health right at the end of the fight. So I gotta save the grinder for the second time. And try to learn to deal with it the first time. Because it's more risky to try to learn to deal with it the second time than it is the first. If I die at the beginning of the fight, that's, you know, that's nothing, but... Also gotta not waste heals this first phase.
How sweet! Now our guest of honor, Laura Snowman, takes the stage one more time.
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo.
Finish him! Let's go. Clean first phase. I gotta learn to deal with this.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
Holy shit, I survived. Oh my god. Where's my arm? Hello?
Not even close.
Holy shit. Help, help, help! Dude, I hate her. I hate this fucking NPC right now. Like, I genuinely want to punch Leia. She only attacks him after he's hit me. Like, she'll just stand there watching him do a combo on me, not helping. Like, what are you doing? Why are you just watching, man? Like, what the fuck? And then after I die, she decides to start swinging at him. Like, where was that literally 5 seconds ago? Where was that energy? Huh? Didn't even swing in my direction. I landed behind him.
I will tear out your damn head and rip out your ego. Nice, if your soul is even in there.
My soul. My soul is here. My soul is there. My heart is my soul, and it is everywhere.
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not
Get fucked. God damn, this beginning though.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
I have no stamina. I can't escape this. I couldn't escape it. I had no stamina. If you run out of stamina, it's instant death guaranteed. 100%. You will die. You cannot win the game if you don't have stamina. You need literally 500 fucking stamina to survive that attack. You can't dodge them all, because by the time you dodge like the first 3% of the attack, you're out of stamina. Good luck dealing with the other 500 hits. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Modan, takes the stage one more time.
This is the end. Die! Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not
Hell yeah. Now do that Virgil slash like at the beginning of the first phase. Like just kill him. Just do it. It'll be funny.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
I can't. It's impossible. If I run out of stamina, it's guaranteed death. I can't block that either. It's unblockable. I'm going to punch my fucking monitor. Oh my god. Hi, hi. I don't even know, like, where to begin with that attack. I just gotta learn to parry it or something, but, like, goddamn.
I will cut you into cordwood.
There it is. This precision, this technique. Oh, I missed this.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. No, Romeo. No, not anyone.
Okay, first phase is so easy, dude, but, like, goddamn.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
I see you know. How stubborn and foolish. How very human.
Nervous. I thought your plan was to make me despair.
Foolish. How very human.
Stop it. I will kill you if it's the last thing I do.
There's nothing I could have done. I was out of stamina again! Every time I die, it's stamina. It's stamina. It makes he does these slashes, and if I block them, it deletes my stamina. If I try to dodge them, they're so big that I get rid of all my stamina. And so then there's an after explosion that's basically a guaranteed hit because then I'm out of stamina. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw up. These after explosions are so awful. They're the reason I die every time. It's like his normal hits are already crazy enough. I then have to deal with fucking explosions from the ground.
Oh, how sweet. Now, our guest of honor, Leia Florence Monad, takes the stage one more time.
Oh my lord. Come on.
Never fails. Humans are just so breakable. But even the legendary stalker fears the Reaper.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. No, Romeo. No, not anyone.
What the hell? Leia, help! Leia, help! Leia, help! 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 I just got sawed in half!
Nervous. I thought your goal was to make me despair. It's the last thing I do.
Die! Die! Oh my god! Oh my god. I can't imagine doing that without a summon. That fight's way too crazy. I can't imagine doing that without a summon. Holy fuck. Not really a summon, but like with the NPC. Oh my god. She missed. Oh no, she gave us the sword! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Now where, Virgil, bitch? Now where, Virgil? Oh fuck yeah. And we're the ones who fucking wrecked Arlecchino. Hell yeah. And somehow he lives that shit. Somehow he lives that shit and makes his way to Alchemist Island. Somehow he lived that shit. Romeo. Is he alive? He's got like puppet arms. Yeah, he is alive, so Arlecchino was just doing some fucked up shit, cutting off his arms.
Thank you.
He's got double Legion arms. Sadly, we do know
It's yours now.
it doesn't save either of their lives for long. They both eventually die of petrification disease, and then Romeo's turned into the king of puppets.
All this time, I wondered why you look so familiar. And now I know.
And now I know. She got to see Carlo again. I'm gonna cry. My god, fucking hell, man. God. Fuck. That was so cool. It was really good. I already mentioned it, but it's literally everything I wanted from the DLC and more. I expected the DLC to be like 1 or 2 chapters, probably just one really long chapter, like chapter 11 that had like 4 bosses in it. That's what I expected. So to get basically half an entire game, so good. So good. I think this is the gold version of the one theme, because it's the same theme. I think it's called Lysrim or something, the first DLC record you get. But it's different, so I think this is the golden version. Oh my god. We save their lives for now, but sadly we do know Romeo becomes the king of puppets later. And we do know that Leia goes missing, seemingly dying of petrification disease, because she has petrification disease there, but I guess you never know. Luxasia. I like this, seeing all the characters, like, essentially what happens between the DLC and the events of the main game. Seeing all the characters, like, become what they become, or prepare for what they do in the base game, or whatever. I wonder if there's gonna be another teaser for a sequel after the credits, like there was for the base game. The kitty's all big now! Kitty! Alidoro. He's wearing a 4-fingered glove there, so that's the real Alidoro. That's like shortly after he saved Eugenie. Oh wait, I can never pronounce her name. My brain always wants to say Eugene, but I know it's not that. That mad donkey would come across like the truth about Geppetto, and then he would attack Geppetto at the beginning of the game. And us, not knowing the truth about Geppetto yet, would defend him and kill the mad donkey. So fucking good. Narrative Fairy Godfathers. Interesting. Interesting job title. Is that Antonia back there before she was bound to a wheelchair? Oh, Sophia's hair turning blue. That's her writing in the journal before she was kidnapped that night, so her hair was already blue by this point. Already had awakened to her power. There's Antonia. I wonder if the other girl was... I don't know. I don't know who that could have been. Because Camille's already dead by this point. It could have still been Antonia. But... Oh, there's him saving her from the workshop. And yeah, there he is missing a finger and has the bandages all around his hand. Sadly, unfortunately, shortly after that, he gets betrayed and killed. What is this? That's after he became the king of puppets. We don't really get to find out the exact details of how he became the king of puppets. There's him transforming into the quote-unquote one-winged angel, what he believed to be the one-winged angel. There's the woman with her baby. That one side quest. Well, the quote-unquote baby, the doll. There's the woman in the church that we helped a little bit, who worshipped the guy who turned into that weird one-winged angel monster. The lady in red, Adelina Corday. We know she eventually gets tricked and then murdered by... Not directly murdered by Arlecchino, but tricked into going someplace where she gets killed by Arlecchino. And there's the guy with the puppet that he was in love with before the puppet frenzy. Dude, I've never seen such small text in a credits. Lady Antonia with God, what's his name? In loving memory of Bomb Bomb. No, the cat the cat in the game is like designed after passed away. No, Bomb Bomb. No. Because I know like the cat is obviously a reference to Geppetto's cat from the Pinocchio book. Screenshotting that. But forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that cat was orange. Geppetto cat. Figaro. Yeah, Figaro is a black cat. The reason they made it an orange cat in this game is because it was designed after that real life cat, Bomb Bomb. And I guess Bomb Bomb passed away in between. Is that Geppetto? He sent the nameless puppet after them.
I believe in you. Carry on. Don't forget, this is your story now.
And he murders her and turns Romeo into the king of puppets. We get her outfit and her sword. We don't need to like trade in like a boss soul for the sword or anything. We just get it. Cool. You know, I was like wondering if we were going to find out their final fate, but now I wish we didn't, because fuck you, Geppetto. Fuck you, piece of shit. Fuck you, men. Fuck you, men. Oh, and we just wake up here. As if nothing ever happened. Oh, they're leading us somewhere else? What the hell? However minutely have been altered by your actions. Both forgotten time and present time. Okay, give me a second. They did come knocking on my door while the credits were going. I'll be right back. have some food. Now I am sad and feel empty. Yeah, Eliza P will do that to you. It's not really happy endings in this game. Especially for characters like that like we already kind of knew the fate of. There's kind of a happy ending with the one where you revive Sophia, but even then, the entire city's massacred. So it's like, everybody's dead. Alright. There's a few things I want to check, actually. Now that I think about it, they want us to go back to the hotel. First, though, remember the carving? It's literally telling us to go there now, so something changed. It's literally telling us to go there. Why did it tell me to go to this teleport point? The other one's better. The other one's closer. Just walk past it. She's here. She's alive.
You came. I knew you would. So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again. So I'll wait for you. Again at the world's end.
Can we just give her some ergo? No?
My forever friend. Who looks like my dear.
Can't we just give her some ergo? No! Oh my god. Oh, the other girl in the drawing was Carlo's mother, and then there's this. Okay. Drawing of a family. Yeah. Carlo, his parents, and then I guess Geppetto made him this puppet as a friend? I don't know. Our beloved son, may your every day be as happy as this one. Did they make it did they make this puppet as like a sibling for Carlo or a friend for Carlo? Because Carlo was lonely, I guess? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just got here. I feel like we could have saved her there. Because last time she was dying, we just gave her some ergo, and then she was fine. I feel like we could have saved her. Whatever. Let's go to the hotel. Oh, wow. Ba, ba, ba. So now in modern day, yeah, the painting is there. Whoa, it's changing. Magic. Cool. Painter's sky. Another thing I want to check is if that seed up here ever grew. And maybe it didn't grow here, but back in... It grew. The golden rose.
Wow, look at it. So beautiful.
A golden rose that miraculously bloomed from a seed planted long ago in the garden. It may be used to decorate something in the hotel. The boys' fight transcends the boundaries of time and alters fate itself, a golden tribute to the stories left behind, beyond the infinite repetition of time. So where do I put the flower? Decorate the gramophone? Cool. Now holds a cherished memory? Is there a new song or something? Oh no, just the flower. Okay. It was talking about the flower. The flower is the memory. And then I also want to check on the kitty. Does it have the bell we gave it? It probably always had the bell. But like, I just never noticed. I want to find the kitty. Kitty, kitty, meow, 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 kitty. Where's the meow, meow? Where is it? Kitty. Where the hell? Kitty, where are you? Where are you?
A great.
Nothing new in here? No. So there's no amulet from Arlecchino. It's just... Hotel review. Although dingy and lacking basic amenities, this hotel is still the safest place in all of Krat. Truly reads like a proper monthly landmark guard, what do you say? Wow. Okay. So the shopkeeper that was in here left a review. Where's the cat? I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out, man. Where the fuck is the kitty? Where? Okay, but like actually. Okay, but like actually where? Hello? Kitty? Cat? Where is it? Don't tell me the cat passed away in the game too. I would kill myself. Like what? Where's the cat? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's up there! Get down here! Get down! Get down, you! Thank goodness. I wanted to pet you. You're too high up. Get her down. Get her down right now. Alright, and then there's something back in the hotel here, apparently. So hot. Oh my god. Oh? And we're the ones who made the Stargazer in the hotel in the first place. It's crazy. At least that's what it looks like. Where are you bringing me? Where is it bringing me, man? Where are we going, man? Oh, past the gold tree. To here? Used secret room key. I was thinking earlier, this gate looks way more detailed than it used to be. Like, can we open this eventually? But I just ignored it. I just brushed it off because I was like, we've never been able to open that in the past. But I was thinking, it looks way more detailed. Like, it looks like it can be opened. Oh my god.
The painting. This must have been Leia's room. Who knew our memories were so close?
God damn. Leia's recollection. Memory of halcyon days.
My dearest Carlo,
I'm gonna cry. No.
listening to this song always reminds me of you. Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together? We were happy then. They were precious, if all too short moments of happiness. Perhaps those times were so precious because of their brevity. Why is it that we humans always look for more when happiness is already in our grasp? I couldn't appreciate what we had then, but that wasn't because I found you tiresome. After breaking ties with the Monad family, I was lost. I could barely take care of myself. So taking responsibility for you and Romeo, it was more than I could bear at the time. But in the end, you two saved me. You washed away all the spite and hatred in my heart. Legendary stalker. A worthless title. That cruel end should never have been your fate. It was only when I held your pale, cold face that I understood that we should have stayed together. That I should never have left the two of you. But now you belong to the past. I shouldn't cry. It happens to us all. Eventually, I will join you there as well. No one lives forever. So in time, we will meet again. And in that moment, my wish is that I get to sit with you as the light of the sunrise washes over us, and we share a laugh. Together, your teacher, Leia.
Fuck, man. There's the alternate version to Survivor. It's not gold like all the other alternate versions. It's like rose. Fitting for the character who gave it to us. Let's take a look at some of the stuff we got from her. We got her sword, which is a B and a B. We'll put it on. We'll definitely level that up and maybe use it in another New Game Plus run. Do some crazy Virgil shit. She gave us an amulet, I think? No. She gave us Something here? No. There's something else she gave us. Other than the outfit. Just don't know what. Is it a usable item? No? I mean, of course there's the outfit. Her cool ass mask. Her cool ass clothes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What was the other thing though? Was it a collectible? There's something else we got from her at the end. Just don't know what. Maybe it was the key to that door that we just opened. It might have been that. To be honest. To go get her message, it might have been that key. I just know something else popped up other than the outfit and the weapons. I think that's it. I think that's all we can hope to check. Oh my gosh. Survivor. Discard your past fears and protect your inner flame. As long as you're here, won't be afraid because you're here. Rise above despair and fear, moving forward as you feel the beat of your heart. Survivor, a song of one who strives to guard the flame of hope in a land of extremes. Already sounds very different from the other version of Survivor. Oh, this guy's gone. But he left a bag, so you can still buy any stuff that he would have given us. I don't have any more discs, though. Oh, it's a girl singing now. It was a guy singing in the other version. Looking for the kitty. I can't find it. It'll come to me though if I sit here. Or not? Hello? Where the fuck is my cat? Hello? Where's my cat? Like, hello? Kitty? It ran away. What the heck? What the hell? Also, while this is playing, we can actually check the trophies now, because I don't see what could be spoilers. 92%. Records, yes. That's the only one. We have to go through our New Game Plus and get the golden version of the records. That's the only one I missed. think I prefer the other version with the guy singing it. Maybe it's just because I heard that version first, but I just like the way his voice sounds and that. It's still really good, but I think I prefer the other version of Survivor. Your heart is pounding. Hell yeah. Let's go over here. Upgrade weapon. Let's upgrade this all the way. I can't. Purchase. Give me more. We still have 5 of these stones. So which do I want to get to max? This is already max. This is already max. Maybe the talons since they're new, or maybe the bow, just because. Yeah, I'll do the bow, because I can always put the bow in like my secondary slot. Ugh. And we'll use this on the talons to get that to 4, and then we have 1 more. Let's use it on this. There we go. So we got 3 of the new like special weapons maxed out. This one, and then Leia's sword. The only one we didn't max out was the claws, but that's okay. The claws is probably the one I would be the least likely to use, and that's saying a lot considering one of them is a bow, but I can always do this with the bow, put it in my other slot, and then just like use it as a secondary. But that's a maybe. I'm trying to think of what else there is to check. I can't really think of anything. For now though, why am I over there? Go back over here. Let me close the game for now. I need to eat. Well, I've been eating, but I need to finish eating. Turn on my AC. Then we can like watch a video about the DLC or something. Not like a lore video, because I doubt there's like a good one yet, but I saw one that was recommended to me that is like a sequel. Well, actually, there's a couple things to watch. Hold on. So first, there's this director's letter about the DLC, and in the director's letter they put out after the main game release, that's where they revealed that they were doing a DLC and a sequel. So I want to see this, like see if they talk about the sequel at all.
안녕하세요. 크라트 시민 여러분. 피해 거짓 디렉터 최지원입니다. 지난 6월 6일 열린 서머 게임 페스트에서 저희 피해 거짓 소고기 드디어 런칭을 했습니다.
It's amazing. It's a 10 out of 10.
많은 분들이 놀라셨을 거예요. 놀랍지만 즐거운 소식이요.
You hope it was a welcome one? It was a stressful one. It was a stressful surprise, that's for sure. It was... I had mixed emotions, to say the least. Oh my god, shadow drops stress me out. Also, if DLCs were considered full games, that would be my game of the year, just because I love Liza P so much. But it's not, so Expedition 33 is still game of the year. Let's go. DLC of the year, though. Expansion of the year, easily.
크리에이터분들이 전 세계에서 저희 게임을 즐겨주시고 계셔서 정말 너무 감사하다는 말씀 드립니다. 이번 기회에 피해 거짓을 새로 시작하시는 분들도 부디 재밌게 플레이 해주시면 좋겠습니다. 피해 거짓 소고 런칭 후에 플레이어분들이 보내주시는 많은 의견과 제안 먼저 감사의 말씀드립니다. 개발팀이 신중하게 확인하고 있고 또 적용 시점을 이미 검토 중인 제안도 있어요. 보내주시는 의견 중에 저희가 특히 특히 가장 고민하고 있는 부분이 뭐냐면 바로 전투입니다. 개발팀의 원래 의도와 다르게 구현된 구간이 있다고 판단하고 있고 난이도 완화나 여러 가지 방향의 조정을 검토 중입니다. 다만 전투는 저희 피해 거짓에서
Yeah, the
가장
difficulty
중요한
reduction they already implemented, because New Game Plus, basically the difficulty was way too high. If you were even New Game Plus 1, you were getting one shot by everything in the DLC, even shitter enemies. Let alone like New Game Plus 4 or New Game Plus 7. Like, if you were in New Game Plus, the DLC was practically unplayable. And most of the people who have complaints about the DLC is because they played it in New Game Plus. I hear that's mostly fixed now. If you're in a higher New Game Plus, like 4 or higher, you're still gonna get one shot, but like for the first couple New Game Plus levels, it's mostly fine.
경험 중 하나이기 때문에 수정이나 변경 시에는 면밀한 작업과 테스트를 위한 시간이 필요합니다. 구체적인 패치 내용과 일정에 대해서는 검토 중이지만 적어도 왜 개발팀이 대응에 시간이 걸리는지 그리고 어떤 방향으로 조정하려고 하는지
Surprised it launched like that.
빠르게
Yeah. I don't know. It's part of the reason that I wanted to replay the entire game, because every review that was like from someone who was using a New Game Plus save was like, dude, the DLC is unplayable in New Game Plus. Everything one-shots you.
여러분들께 말씀드리고 싶었습니다. 빠른 시일 안에 더 좋은 경험을 들을 수 있도록 개발팀 모두가 최선을 다하겠습니다. 조금 더 기다려주세요. 피해 거짓에 보내주시는 여러분들의 사랑과 성원 다시 한번 감사드립니다. 저희 개발팀을 믿고 기다려주시고 언제나 함께 해주시는 크라트 시민 여러분 진심으로 고맙습니다.
Is that it? That's it. Okay. And then this video that I mentioned I've seen before, the 10 story secret.
The portrait of
The
Carlo.
10 story secrets. She made a second one, 15 new story secrets for the
After
DLC.
reading the
Cool. Klaus is Medora? What? I didn't know that. Already she's saying shit that I didn't know.
final boss and completing the DLC, if you return to the present timeline,
Did I not
you'll
read
find
the letter
a
well
note
enough?
from Klaus rating his experience staying at the Krot Hotel. And if this rating system seems familiar,
Oh, because he doesn't outright say it. It's just in a very similar format to Medoro's writings. I see, I see. Does it have the same seal, I wonder, as Medoro's letters? Let me look it up. Medoro letter Lies of P. Because if it has the same seal, then it's definitive. None of the other Medoro things are in a sealed envelope, so there's nothing to compare it to. They're all like bloody notes and stuff with no envelope, so never mind. There's nothing to compare it to.
it's because we've seen it before in the base game and the monthly Krot Landmark Guide.
Right.
These guides rate various Krot attractions and are written by reporter Medoro, whom we now know to be Klaus. If you open up Medoro's very last notebook from the base game, it now has an added 5th page with a heartbreaking
Oh!
message.
There's added pages in old books in the game? That's crazy.
I only have one regret. Lumacchio Pantalone, my friend, the ailing traitor. If only I had realized sooner that your heart was sicker than your body. So many lives could have been spared. I pity and curse you, my fallen friend. Klaus had given up his life as a collector to pursue his journalistic calling, but in his unwavering search for the truth, he eventually met his death, as did all of his friends he met along the way, including the very one that betrayed him.
How could you? You promised! You promised you would let me live!
We first meet Rosora at the carnival, where she asks for help in finding her little lost red shoes. Rosora has fond memories of growing up at the Rose Estate, where she had a familiar-looking friend that she'd like to return to. If you assist her along her journey, she will eventually ask you to meet
so
her
hot,
in
I'm
the
gonna
present
die.
timeline at the tree outside of Krot City Hall.
So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again.
She will give you the final scrap of her torn drawing that reveals a family of 4, with little Carlo and Rosora between Camille and Geppetto. Rosora was most likely created by the 2 workshop technicians as a childhood companion for Carlo.
Rosora's creator was very much loved by my dear old friend. I'm sure my creator would have wanted to be your friend too.
After Camille's death, Geppetto sent Carlo along with Rosora to the Rose Estate, and she most likely fled during the Monad House tragedy, only to be captured by Maricona and imprisoned inside a cage awaiting an uncertain fate. Maricona believed that Rosara was the key to dismantling Geppetto's puppet covenant, but thanks to Sophia in the form of the white butterfly, she was able to escape. Through Pinocchio's acts of kindness in helping her run away, Rosora finally gets the chance to say her last goodbye to her beloved friend from long ago. The two-faced overseer was a horrific experiment created by the alchemists in their underground laboratory. After they uncovered the buried remains of a being from a race called the Ancients, they dissected the body and performed experiments with its brain in attempts to create a powerful fighter. The two-faced overseer would become the template for Victor the Champion, the celebrated wrestler once on the verge of death by the petrification disease, transformed by the alchemists to be their ultimate warrior. During the fight, once the two-faced overseer becomes enraged, his floating head switches positions and you see a monstrous brain with teeth taking center stage. It appears that during their subject's autopsy, they decided to sew a brain to the back of his head instead of putting it back in his skull, making him very literally a two-faced overseer. After the credits roll, you witness a chilling scene at the site of the final battle. As Leia cradles Romeo's injured body after rescuing him from Arlecchino, they see Geppetto approaching them, dragging behind him the steamer trunk containing Carlo's corpse, also known as the Nameless Puppet. Leia looks up as a shadow looms over her, and we hear an auditory clue that the scene does not end happily.
I believe in you. Carry on.
If you return to this spot afterward,
Oh
you
shit, I
retrieve
should go there
Geppetto's
then.
monocle, a
Okay.
souvenir left behind from his double slayings.
Okay, we gotta go there.
Leia is the legendary stalker, after all. Surely they made it out just fine.
We now know that Geppetto is the murderer of the legendary stalker and Romeo, and this is why you find Leia's bloodied monad lamp in the train car once you're awakened by Sophia in the main game. By the time he killed Romeo, Geppetto had already figured out the solution to retaining an individual's ergo and continuing their life inside a puppet body. And after digging up Carlo's corpse and preserving it in order to one day bring back his son, he decided to test this devilish theory on Carlo's best friend. Thus, the King of Puppets was born. But if you chose the moral ending, Leia and Romeo would finally be avenged from their murders at the hands of Giuseppe Geppetto. Carlo's mother Camille was a brilliant workshop technician. She was the mastermind inventor behind the Statue of St. Mercy machine built to transmute a puppet's
Yeah, I
ergo.
picked up on the
Her
listener
death left a
thing
fracture in
about
her family,
Camille.
a loss that Geppetto never recovered from. But how exactly did Camille die? When we travel to the Eventide version of Hotel Krat for the first time, we find a tear-stained letter addressed to Geppetto from Valentinus, expressing his sympathy over the loss of Camille, after a catastrophic chemical leak led to a mass mortality event with no survivors. Yet in the underground Zelator laboratory, we find a document that reveals the truth about what really happened, and we also learn a shocking new revelation. Camille was a listener, a group of people that had the rare gift to communicate and control ergo. Whether or not she was even aware of this, the alchemists certainly knew, and they kept her under their close supervision. Camille's death was the result of an unsanctioned experiment to test any possible links between listeners and the ancient relic. After this terrible experiment led to her death, Valentinus ordered an extensive cover-up to hide their role in the fiasco. Alchemists were sent in to kill the surviving assistants of Camille's group. They would allow no survivors to speak of what actually happened in the laboratory. The official story would be that Camille died in a shipwreck along with 12
Okay, so I was
others.
right that the cover-up was the shipwreck. But there was literally a letter in the hotel that said that she died to some chemical leak. I don't know.
But Geppetto knew this wasn't true, and perhaps this is when he started his own investigation as to what the alchemists were truly up to. Strangely, a couple rooms over from where you find this letter of reprimand revealing Camille to be a listener, you see a small tree bearing gold coin fruit enclosed in glass. We learn from Sophia that these trees were once listeners, and given the proximity to this revelation about Camille, it makes me wonder if this little tree may have perhaps been Camille's baby taken from her body after her death. It certainly wouldn't be out of line for the alchemists to do something so vile, all in the name of human evolution. Although the alchemists were ordered to cover up Camille's death and dispose of any potential witnesses, there was one individual they decided to spare, Maricona. Maricona was one of Camille's workshop technician assistants, but Camille had been more than just her instructor. She had also been a mother figure to her. When Camille died, it was Maricona's idea to take her ergo from her corpse and insert it into a puppet. The very made puppet that would end up becoming the first discovery of what ergo truly was, a person's tangible, immortalized soul.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
Once Camille uttered those fateful words, "Send me back to my child," Maricona led the experiments in torturing and dismembering the made puppet in order to unlock the secret of ergo. And it was this famous discovery
Why is she
that
so
made
hot?
her the honorable member of the Order of Alchemists.
Is that necessary?
Arlecchino was the murderous puppet that terrorized the citizens of Krot. His bloody displays of murder earned him a gruesome nickname, the Blood Artist. He was the result of the workshop technicians unknowingly having placed the ergo of a sociopathic serial killer into a puppet body. But thanks to the talents of the legendary stalker, Leo Monad, Arlecchino was tracked down and destroyed, his limbs dismembered and 9 spears driven through his body to ensure that he would never kill again.
You took many things from me. Arms, legs, a sunny outlook on life. And then you drove 9 blades through me.
But Simon Manos, Valentinus' right-hand man, had other plans with Arlecchino. In secrecy and without Valentinus' knowledge, Simon procured the discarded puppet and refashioned him with new limbs in order to conduct more experiments on the properties of ergo. After another member of the Alchemist Order denounced Simon's actions and reported his ongoings to Valentinus, a group of alchemists were given the mission to imprison Arlecchino and dump his body at sea to prevent him from ever being released into the city again. But due to sabotage at Simon's own hand, Arlecchino escaped from his cell and murdered everyone on board, setting his sights on the woman that destroyed him in order to get his revenge. After the alchemists discovered the truth behind ergo, Simon's zealot followers brainstormed ways in which they could turn public opinion against puppets in order to provide a foundation for getting rid of them and reclaiming their ergo. Maricona was one of these followers that attempted to override the Grand Covenant put in place by Geppetto, ensuring that puppets would never harm humans. They also produced anti-puppet propaganda, even entrapping a miner and blaming it on a puppet named Rockhead to sow distrust and fear for Krot citizens. The alchemist lured the miner into a tunnel and trapped him, throwing in behind him Rockhead, the puppet that he had been exceptionally abusive toward.
The puppet murdered a human miner and fled. But some say you can still hear the sound of it, digging for more victims.
But instead of harming the miner, Rockhead continued to toil endlessly trying to save the man and dig a way out, even bringing him water to keep him alive. Long after the miner's eventual demise from starvation, Rockhead faithfully continued to try and find a way out. Once rescued from their prison, his restless soul finally finds peace.
Just how many years did that poor puppet stand alone, swinging its pickaxe in the dark? The thought of it truly makes my heart ache.
Columbo was the corrupt lighthouse keeper of the old fishing village of Krot. He had a reputation for being a gluttonous gold digger, even going so far as to harm incoming ships unless they paid him appropriately. Columbo began taking bribes from the alchemists, hiding all traces of their activity from their secluded island. But Columbo's greed got the better of him, and he stole a box of the dangerous elixir that Simon Manus had been transporting. Thinking the concoction to be nothing more than common medicine, he sold it on the black market to those in need, not realizing that doing so would transform the poor fishing village into a nightmare. But as his neighbors eventually died and others were transformed into terrible carcass monsters, Columbo would never get to witness the consequences of his greed. Once the alchemists discovered that he had stolen from them, they trapped him in the basement of the lighthouse where he continued to scream for help, until one day the screams stopped. Columbo may have never faced justice for the downfall of the fishing village, but in the end, he certainly got what he deserved. In order to dispose of the vast amount of Krot's slain puppets, the alchemists created a mutant monster called the Green Hunter. It was born in the underground Zelator laboratory and kept in a pit where lifeless puppets were
Okay, so we
dumped.
did get more
It was
lore
wasn't
on the
slain,
green
but
monster.
certainly got
On
what
the
he
green
deserved.
monster. I see.
In order to
I just didn't pick up on it on any of the things that I picked up and read. I didn't
dispose
notice
of the vast
anything.
amount of Krot's slain puppets, the alchemists created a mutant monster called the Green Hunter. It was born in the underground Zelator laboratory and kept in a pit where lifeless puppets were dumped. We get to meet the smaller form of this creature in the DLC, but before being able to defeat it, it runs off, only to be found years later in the barren swamp, which is where it finally meets its end. The creation of this monster was a haphazard attempt from the alchemists to quickly dispose of puppets once they had been stripped of their ergo. But the creature eventually developed a taste for ergo, and this is why the green life form has a parasitic need to inhabit puppets, and you can sometimes see it coming out of their mouths. The Green Hunter was just another example of the alchemists' incompetency in creating anything that actually worked as intended. The anguished guardian of the
Awesome.
ruins was an ancient warrior that had been captured, tortured, and eventually eternally imprisoned by the alchemists in order to subdue it to carry out
Ancient
their will.
warrior.
It's a deformed combination of monstrosities, different aspects imbued into it in order to overrule its sworn oath. Inside its head, we see a stone
So whoever this was like one of these ancient people that like even built these ruins in the first place. He was probably like the last one, I guess.
effigy containing the same maze-like pattern found on the ancient discs and at the Archabbey.
Interesting.
Its skin is also marked with the same language that appears on the walls of the abbey and at the site of the ruins. No doubt the same ancient text of the god race that the relic belongs to. In his right hand, he holds the remnants of what must have once been a beautiful trident, similar in its design to the trident of the Covenant. This ceremonial weapon once belonged to a great warrior of the sea that served an ancient king. He swore an oath to slumber for eternity, as long as it meant protecting his people from immortality and keeping the arm of God contained. And of course, by this point, we know immortality in Krot is nothing more than a curse of a life lived in misery. The anguished guardian is most likely none other than the remains of this very sea warrior, and after Valentinus stole the arm of God, the guardian was awakened and sent to deal with him by the same king he swore an oath to.
Fitting that the person who stole the arm of God from him is also the same boss that you get his trident from. You get the trident from Valentinus.
Giangio.
Not Valentinus. No, never mind. I'm mixing up the Sanctus and Valentinus. Valentinus is not the Sanctus. But still, one of the people that steals the arm of God later, the church guy, you end up getting that guy's trident from.
Master of the ancient
You didn't
castle,
know it was his trident at the time. It was just a fucking cool trident, but still.
whom we now know to be Paracelsus. As powerful as the Sea Guardian was, he eventually succumbed to the alchemists' experiments and was transformed into their own warrior, defeating anyone that dared to stand before it. With the arm of God missing and the sea warrior captured and transformed into this monster, this may be the reason for all of the deformities of the sea animals, as their warrior's oath was broken against its will, cursing the creatures to an immortality they did not ask for. In a gruesome display of gore, Arlecchino displays Romeo's severed body hanging in the archway of the Rose Garden. This display is similar to one that we've seen before on the Alchemist Bridge of the base game, where we find a headless impaled puppet in the same configuration. This may have been a stalker's way of avenging Romeo, as many orphaned children from the Rose estate grew up alongside him to become stalkers themselves. The Owl Doctor may have been the very stalker responsible for the beheaded puppet on the bridge, as he includes a photograph of this display in a letter to his lover, Adelina the Red Actress. It's unknown for sure if Romeo and the Owl Doctor ever crossed paths growing up, but the similar display makes me think that this is payback for what Arlecchino did. Even though Simon was appointed by Valentinus to serve as his right-hand man, his plotting against the leader of the alchemists may have been going on for longer than we originally thought. At the Zelator laboratory, the alchemists were conducting horrific human experiments. Once operating under the guise of a mental asylum, the alchemists would routinely place subjects through barbaric treatments, and they would also offer themselves as test subjects, all suffering done in the name of science and the pursuit of truth. But some of these test subjects seem to have been designated to be set apart from the others. A painted Ouroboros can be found on the back of certain victims. While the Ouroboros is part of the alchemist's insignia, we've seen this particular version of the symbol once before, on Laxagia's forehead. It's It's possible that this is a hint that Simon was conducting his own evolution experiments right under Valentinus's nose, and this painted Ouroboros was a way to designate his experiments from the others. When you meet Rosora for the second time in the mine, she asks you to give her some ergo. Once you do, she returns the kindness with giving you one of her treasures, an exclusive and secretive invitation to visit a hidden altar deep within the ergo mine. And the invitee for this meeting is Carlo Geppetto, but the invitation suspiciously makes no reference to the giant abomination chained up in the hidden altar, and by this point in time, the alchemists had already subdued the Anguish Guardian as they published an official protocol on how to not enter the chamber without following certain procedures. It's possible that this invitation came from someone that was trying to get Carlo killed, as he was a stalker apprentice of Leia and no doubt perceived to one day become a formidable threat to the alchemists. Leia was well known as being an independent force for good, not swayed by either the bastards or the sweepers, nor any promises of reward in exchange for her loyalty. There's no doubt that Romeo and Carlo would have followed in her footsteps, making the trio a very dangerous force against injustice and corruption. We know of at least one stalker who died to the Nightmare of the Ruins, the Stalker Falcon, also known as the Noble Knight. And because this location was kept under the strictest secrecy, we can assume that he only gained entrance after having been expressly admitted by the alchemists. They knew very well that admitting him to this altar would be a death sentence. Although Carlo evaded this plot against his life, the alchemists under Simon's influence would eventually get their way as they got rid of him during their fateful experiments upon the Rose Estate. Even though Leia Monad disagreed with her adoptive father's questionable experiments and methods, she was deeply fond of her childhood at the Rose Estate, and she made a point to fully embrace the flower as a part of her identity. Leia's trail of rose petals can be found throughout the game in places she has visited, a calling card to warn others that the legendary stalker would be paying them a visit.
Whoa, get a look at this impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but wait. Ever heard of the legendary stalker?
So during your next playthrough, be on the lookout for the trail of rose petals to follow in Leia's very footsteps. If you purchase the bell collar from Klaus and give it to the kitten, you can find them wearing it once you travel back to the present timeline.
Hooray!
But once you beat the game, we see the sad revelation that the cat was based on game director Ji-won Choi's own tabby cat, Bomb Bomb, to whom the DLC has been dedicated in loving memory. Losing a pet is a heartbreaking experience, but being able to forever immortalize Bomb Bomb's playful, adorable spirit is a wonderful tribute to a beloved little cat. I hope you enjoyed this video about Lies of P, and make sure to be on the lookout for more Lies of P content coming up. Thanks for watching!
Yeah, I picked up on most of these myself while playing. Not this one. About like
Do it.
this guardian guy. I didn't really know shit about the boss when I was fighting him. Not really anything to do with, I don't know. Like the stuff here at the very beginning.
After beating the final
Didn't know that. Knew that. Knew that.
credits roll,
Well, this isn't even a secret. You just see that.
Carlos must
Camille was a listener, I knew.
ordered to cover up Camille's death and
This, yeah, I vaguely remembered that.
murderous puppet that
This I knew, that's like literally the whole plot of the DLC. Alchemist lied about the puppets, yeah.
reputation for being a glutton
Knew that.
and his gold digger, slain puppets. The
Created the Green Hunter. Didn't really know that. I found the Green Hunter in the cave. I was like, wait, what? He's here? What? It's like he's a baby right now? And then I fought him and he's like, okay. Well, I guess that's where he goes to like the puppet graveyard. What the hell? I still don't know what the fuck that guy is. This, I didn't really know shit about this guy when we were fighting him. Did a stalker avenge Romeo? This is just a theory. This is not even like a fact. The Simon thing, that's like, again, like the whole plot of the DLC. Did someone place a hit on Carlo? That, I don't know. I guess you could interpret that invitation that way. I guess it would make sense. And then, yeah. That's it. Good video, happy face. My knees, my knees. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Anyways. Let me reopen the game, because I do want to play a little bit more. We gotta go get that Geppetto thing, like the little monocle. I would never have known that was there if, not for that video. Let's go get that monocle. And then, I don't know. Where's my controller? Found it. Then maybe hop into New Game Plus, I guess, on this save. I don't know, man. I don't see what else there is that I could do, so. Let's see. Teleport. Here. Oh wow wow, do do. Oh wow wow, do do do.
Hey, they're probably okay, right? I mean, Leia is the legendary stalker after all. Surely they made it out just fine. But if not, there may be another thread of fate at work here. And it's up to us to cut it. Because there has to be a way. We may not be able to save everyone, but we can find a way to save those left. So let's find it. Together.
Yeah, it involves killing my dad. I have to kill my dad. He's a piece of shit. He's kind of a dick. I have to kill him. I have to kill my dad. I like the little bloody footprints you leave in this area because of the blood pool. Oh yeah. Splish splash. Anyways. The only reason I'm hesitant to start New Game Plus is because it's like, what if I am forgetting something? What if there's like a secret that like I just don't know about yet? Holding a rose. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's everything. I really do. At this point, I just want to play the DLC again. But what sucks is I have to play like most of the game again to get to the DLC. To play the DLC again. I have to play like 9 chapters just to play the DLC again. Ugh. Pain. Okay, let's test out this weapon actually. I haven't actually swung it, like at all. Very fast, we'd love to see that. Very good charge attack. Okay, and this ability. Cool. God damn. Anyways. How much damage does it do? Let's compare it to the Scythe. Scythe still is like the biggest damage in the fucking game. I don't get it. I don't get it. It does more than the Gunblade, though. What if I alter the handle? I feel like altering the handle will only hurt it, because it has like incredible scaling right now with a B and a B. Technically turning it to C and A will make it one number higher, but we're not gonna do that. Two, 1, 2, 2, we'll do this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fuck it. New Game Plus time. Fuck it. Next playthrough. Legendary Stalker, absolutely. Make it hard, make it throbbing. Big weenie. Great writer Carlo Collodi. We're gonna skip cutscenes just to make it go by faster. Upgrade core link to the P organ will be. No, do not reset my P organ. Thank you.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Have you now? Don't mind the white hair, ma'am. I'm not from the future. Why would you think that? And yeah, that's why Gemini's damaged when we get him. Because Gemini belonged to Leia at first. And that's her blood right there from Geppetto killing her. And that's why he's damaged, is because Geppetto murdered her. Activate P organ. Right, we have phase 6 now. Right, because every time you go into New Game Plus, a new section unlocks. So now we have phase 6. There's a third weapon slot, perfect guard, weapon durability recovery, belt slot, pulse cell recovery. I think these two are the only two that are worth it. I'm going to finish getting this though. Next time I get a quartz. Modify Legion Arm, we're fine with Puppet String. Switch Legion Arm, we're fine. Also, I don't think you can see it yet, but yeah, because we're not allowed to swing our weapon in here, I don't think. We don't have a weapon equipped. Now we do. Okay, we are allowed to swing it. Can you break this open early? No, there's a shut door behind it. So even if you do break that, the door is shut at the moment. We had to wait for Simon to open the door later in the game. And over there you can see like parts of like the level that like we go to much later. There you can see already the Blue Fairy train, which is the hint that you get later in the game to even check out that secret room in there in the first place. Oh yeah. Da, 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 da. Hey. Oh, does it power up your sword after you do a slash as well? Because, like, the icon behind me was, like, glowing after I did that, like, dash forward move. So I think it, like, strengthens your next hit for a couple seconds after you do that dash forward. Let me read. Nope, never mind. It doesn't. I don't know why it was glowing. I don't know. I'm gonna kill this bitch for the key. Is that better? It's not. Sometimes the New Game Plus things, even if they're like a low level item, because they're from New Game Plus, will be better than like late game items. Oh, that's where I just was. I'm realizing there is an entire encryption thing we missed when we replayed that gives us, I forget which outfit, but it gives us an outfit that like we find buried in the dirt in this like beginning area. We find like a, I forget what it is. It's like a,
It's called a stargazer.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
A marvelous
It's one of those
device that
encryption things that
stalkers use to
Vanini
hide
helps you open,
themselves
and then you look at a picture and go to where it is on the map. There's one that leads you back to this beginning area, and it gives you an outfit. I forget which one. It doesn't matter, but still. Whoa, that charge is crazy. It like jumps between enemies. Hold on. Get over here to this other dog. I want to test that again. Hold on, I'm trying to test this. Okay. Trying to test this ability. Okay, go to the dog first. Okay, well they're too close together. It's hard to test, but it looked like when I was here, I charged at the dog, and then the second hit teleported me over here to another enemy. Even though I only charged it for the dog. So I don't know. It's like you kill an enemy with the first hit, the second hit will just go to a different enemy. It looked like. Yup. I hit this guy and then I turned and hit the other guy. I'm not gonna worry about picking up every item. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Especially in this beginning area, because I know there's nothing crazy. Hey. Incredibly rude. Please be careful. Yap, 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 Sophia. You don't even know the first of it. Okay? I'm the most careful. Ever. You don't even know. Ain't that right?
Hello there. I didn't think you didn't hear out here alone.
There's our first gold one. I gotta sell some shit. I got these. I still need more though, so... Ba 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 ba. So extra. Skip. See, now we can read the subtitles. Come on in, we've been waiting. Hey. Ow. Oh, it has a special... It has a special fatal attack! It's not the same animation that the other weapons have. What the fuck? Ow. You hit me that hard. Ow. Get out of here, man. Close your eyes. Come to me. Feel alive. Dancing me all through the night. Turn it
One more thing
on.
I should
Close to
mention.
you.
The hotel security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside.
We have to lie to get inside. Blah 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 blah. I'm a human, I swear, I promise. Let me in. Oh my god. Lies of piss. Skip. Lies of piss. 42 minutes? That's crazy, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Speedrunners are crazy. They're crazy, crazy.
I'll use
Talk.
air without gather. But as you
Thanks for ice. Make it even.
Well, the painting isn't here all the time. Never mind. It only magically appears once you go back to the past.
I heard about you.
Oh my god, shut up.
You must. Oh, I know my. If any of. I know my way. A stargate. I know my way. If you don't.
Oh, the flower stays though. That's cool. Where's the gold one? There it is. I don't think you get humanity for listening to the gold ones. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. Yeah, this is already open, so you have access to the tree right away. Where's the kitty? Kitty. 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 It's back there. I think it'll hiss at us at the moment, though. Yeah, we're not human anymore. Ah. It hates us. Black Rabbit Brotherhood, hello!
The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Jiminy. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
Da, 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 da.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. That was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
Give me this. Come here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. Alright, and up here. Huh? The dash takes me way too far, man. Where am I? Where did I end up? I don't even know where I am. Where did it put me? That dash took me so far. Excuse me. Okay, don't use the dash next to a ledge. It does not stop before the ledge. I assumed like it would stop. Like, surely the special move won't kill you. No, it will. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Falling off that roof made me skip so much. Like I'm here now. What the hell, man? If you weren't a big enemy, I wouldn't have come back for you. I would have just like been like, okay, well I guess I just skipped all that. But like, you're a big guy. Big guys usually give good shit. Okay, he didn't give good shit. I'm a liar. But there was also a chest. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. You.
Don't worry.
Another gold disc. Cool, cool, cool. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Level up. Let's do 2-1. I dropped down safely off this roof before when I accidentally dashed off. So, can I just like skip like a whole ton here? By jumping off here? Like, is that something I'm capable of doing? I don't think I can. No, because I need to go around and open the door first.
Something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly?
It's a butterfly. Yeah, we need to go this way because the other way the door's closed. Hell, man, so cool. I always forget that you have to interact with this elevator twice to make it lift the first time. That's weird. I don't know. None of the other elevators operate that way. So like I press the button the first time and then I just stand there. I'm like, oh wait, I didn't pull the lever. Fuck. No other elevator in the game is like that. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Donkey time, donkey time.
Come out, Geppetto! You got a lot to answer for! You know what... Wait, you can't sneak past me! Die! I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Buddy, you don't want this. Might have been overkill. I hate you, Dad. You killed my best friend and my mother figure. How dare you? He's not gonna question that, like, I'm literally wearing her clothes. I know what you did! I know what you did, asshole. Grr. Grr.
So about that wedding.
Hope his Father's Day was shit. Excuse me, pals. Excuse me, pals. The tree that has so much more meaning now. Oh my god. You. Oh yeah. Dum-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Excuse me, pals. Excuse me, pals. What do you want? Loser. And we're gonna summon just to make the fight go by faster. Hi, Murphy. Children frozen, abandoned by you. He can knock you out of that? I'll get your ass, man. You're dead. Just knocking me out of everything. Now my grapple's not working. Hello? Is the game okay right now? Screw you, Murphy. Screw you, pal. Gotta rest at this first. Does the whistle not appear? Probably already have it. I bet it carries over from before. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, don't care. Hello, Sophia.
You saved keys on
Father. P organ. P organ. Goodbye, Father.
You can get from sea.
Shut up, Father.
Well, good letter. The first flight. The static.
Shut up, Father.
That's you. People thanks
Nero is my son. Father. Get out of my room, Father. Enhanced weapon attack when durability is at maximum. Weapon durability, Leave me alone, Father. I don't want to talk to you. You killed my best friend, and I'm depressed. Oh yeah, there's boss rematches. Oh, we can rematch all the DLC. Well, not all the DLC ones, but like 4 of the DLC ones. Can't rematch the crocodile. What the hell? I definitely wanted to fight that again. Dude, I cannot imagine Arlecchino on difficulty 5. No. Hell no.
That's why we're both at solid. I'll use
Go, 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 go. Why am I going out here? Wrong way. Go, 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 go. I gotta teleport. Go, 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 go. Don't look at me, Sophia. Go, 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 go. Holy, my back. Oh. Sorry. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Here it is. Vanini Works. Everything you see here belongs to Vanini, the classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krot. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and train in Krot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? That is, if he's still kicking.
Oh my god, the babies. Baby murder, baby murder. Hey, stop it. Stop. Stop, that's my noggin. Oh my god, these calls are so much more ominous. Knowing more about Arlecchino.
Another fine day. Congratulations. You know what I call for a shout. It's time.
Do I want to do a lying, like a truth run, or like a fail at being a human run? Sure, why not?
Correct. Yes, that's what I would have said if you knew what's owed or mine.
Actually, I think we need to answer the Arlecchino riddles right. That one's fine, getting that one wrong on purpose. But I think for the Arlecchino riddles, I have to get those right so we can enter the room inside Alchemist Island. So we can do a run where like we don't become human, like we don't have enough humanity, then give up our heart at the end. We can do that so we can get the other ending. But we cannot answer those incorrectly or he won't give us the key to his room on the Alchemist Island, I'm pretty sure. And that's like half the point I'm doing a New Game Plus run is to see his new dialogue after doing the DLC first. So, yap yap yap, yap yap yap, yap yap yap, yap yap yap. Basically, I'm yapping. Basically, yap yap yap. Basically, we're gay. Open up your eyes. Open up the clear blue sky. And we don't even need to clear out the poison because we have the boss amulets, which make it so I'm immune to poison. So awesome. Excuse me. Ow. Still hurts. Oh yeah, Pearly Quartz. Love to see it. God, my elbow hurts. I don't know why. Don't do it. Oh my god. Bye guys, bye guys, bye guys, bye guys. Rude, rude, rude. Still the worst. You're still the worst. Still the worst. Do, da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. You all stink. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Not having to worry about like the poison in the water is so nice. So nice. Stop touching my wiener. Thank you. No wiener stroking. Thank you. Come after me. Goodbye. You gonna offer my ass? Ay, ay, pal. Ay, ay, pal. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Excuse me.
Please keep that best.
Get rid of these notifications.
All you can't. All puppets must die. Kill the puppets. I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Get fucked. Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe.
Those stalkers just left.
Hello, Benini. Punchinella. Hello, Benini.
Before all this, I'm told how.
Oh, do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Brr, brr, dur, brr, dur. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hey. Ow. Rude. Not nice. Not kind. Not nice. Don't do that. Angry face. Hello, Stinky. I'm here to end your life. Learn his ways. Join us. I'll think about it. Hey. That was rude. Dude, my Spectre's already gonna die. What the hell? That's not nice. I'm immune. Ow. Ow. Okay. Stop shooting point blank, buddy. Don't do that. Stop! Do you ever stop? Yay, yay. Hold this. I don't have a grapple yet. Hold on. Wait a second. I have it now. I died. I actually died. What just happened there? Huh? What was that move? That was such a weird... Huh? I need to rewatch that. Why did he do that punch? He did a spin, but he only did one spin. He usually does 3. He did one spin and then a punch. Sure. Okay. He normally goes foo foo foo. Instead he went foo. It's like, huh? Where were the other two? Mine. C1? Okay, he only did one spin there too. Normally he does 3. But he also didn't do a punch after that spin, so it's like, I don't know. C1? Okay, never mind. That wasn't a spin, that was just a swipe. Is this the spin? 1, 2, 3. See, there's normally 3! What the hell? Screw you, pal. Buddy. Screw you, buddy. Pal. Doobie doobie dooba.
What do we have here? A broken butler puppet.
Yeah, he's fine.
Someone on the second floor.
No. No, he's fine. Do do da da do do da. Do 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 do. Doobie 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 da. Doobie doobie doo ba. Shut up.
I will also. I always. I always welcome. I always. No,
I'm gonna go back the other path because I'm pretty sure there's a quartz that path, if I'm thinking about it. The urge to just speedrun through all levels versus the knowledge that there are hidden quartz and important upgrades around like every fucking corner that like I'll be missing because I don't remember the exact locations of every single one. Grrr. The stinky gay people are gone. Can I have stamina? Like, I haven't had stamina for like 5 fucking minutes. I have not had stamina for 5 minutes. I've not had stamina for 5 minutes. Holy shit. Ay, ay, ay. Piece of shit, bitch. Grr. Plus, I think you get a quartz in here, or just the outfit. I think you get a quartz with the outfit. The DLC outfits in mind, which one's my favorite? You were just humming that? It's tough, but with the masks, it's between this rabbit mask because I think it's cute, and this because I think it's cool. For accessories, I don't give a fuck. For outfits, it's between hers and Romeo's, and honestly, maybe just those two. The DLC outfits are so much better than the base game outfits. It's not even funny. I don't know. Part of me wants to say Romeo. Part of me wants to say Leia's. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I also really like this rabbit mask. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Okay. Okay. Out of my dick, 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 out of my dick. Fucking hell, man. Just a death trap. There's more! Oh my god. Fucking Christ, man. Penis. Actually, let me go back to the hotel now that I got a quartz. Penis organ time. PP organ. What time is it? I might end. I'll go upgrade the P organ and we'll continue playing New Game Plus just because I do want to do the DLC again. I think. If I do end up getting bored of New Game Plus and I'm like, okay, basically this is very low priority. I'm just doing this right now because I don't know what else to play, basically. But like if something comes up where it's like a new game comes out that like I forgot about, or like I remember like an old game that I very urgently want to play, I'll probably drop the New Game Plus run. But for now, I'll be going through it because why not? I need one more thing here. Yeah, sure, I'll go for this. Consumable possession, Ergolos, Fable Catalyst effect, Legion Magazine effect. Let's go level up, and then we'll call it for the day. Right. We gotta level up with Sophia for now. Alright, and that'll be it. That will be it. Alright. I'm gonna go. Finished the DLC. It was very, very good. What a final boss. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go listen to the OST of the final boss, because I didn't get to listen to it all that well while fighting because I was so stressed out, but it sounded cool. So I'll probably go listen to that and stuff. Thank you as always. I loved the DLC. It was so good. Like, probably my favorite game-related thing that's come out this year. But I'm also biased because I love Liza P. And yeah. All this does is make me even more excited for their sequel, their Wizard of Oz game, or whatever they're doing, whatever wacky direction they go in next. Because the DLC was even better. Like you can see already in just 2 years how much they've improved in like storytelling and like boss design and level design and like literally every aspect. The weapons in the DLC are like the most unique weapons. They're super crazy. Like they've already improved so much, and I can't wait to see how much how much they improve for the sequel as well. Yeah, super excited to see it. Yeah, that's not for a long time though. We know nothing about it other than it exists. That yes, they plan on making one. That's it. We don't even know what the title will be. We don't even know if it will be a Wizard of Oz game. We just know they're making another eventually. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow probably, unless I fall asleep and don't feel like streaming. I will try to brainstorm next game we're gonna play. Like maybe I'll throw out some ideas tomorrow while we continue to play Liza P or something. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow. Good night, good night. Thank you as always. And yeah, bye bye.